And here we are, moving on to number 2 here in Tampa, Florida. One time I went to Tampa, Florida, I went to a pirate-themed bar that was raising money for old people, and it had music that was way too loud. Just saying, it was an interesting experience, and it was 100 degrees outside, and we sat outside for some reason. Smelled weird inside, actually, that's why. And the food was okay. But it was a pirate-themed bar, so come on. And you're in Tampa. Actually, why bar? Whatever. Let's move on to the football game. Tom Brady is still pretty good, and we're going to look at the stats and discuss why. They really leaned on him. If Tom Brady's throwing over his age in attempts, probably throwing it too much. But this game didn't matter. I was sitting there thinking, I don't know how this game is going. And I looked at it on my phone. I wasn't planning on really watching it. And I looked at it on my phone, and I saw it was 4th down, and they were close to scoring. The Buccaneers were close to scoring. It was towards the end of the game. And I came into the room, and they had failed on the 4th down. But, as teams do, the Rams ran the ball a bunch of times, got stopped. Buccaneers called timeouts. And it was punting time. And with, my goodness, I might have to pull up the exact amount of yards because it was not many. It's very exciting. The amount of the amount of yards too, but the amount of time, 44 seconds from their own 40, down by 4. TB12, am I right? Frickin' goat. We got Jim Nantz, Tony Romo on the cast for some reason with 2 NFC teams, and we got to watch Tom Brady do what he does, which is he got one good pass play, right, to start it off. First play, deep pass in the middle for 28 yards. They hurried up, spiked the ball, and then it was just out of bounds, 5 to 8 yards downfield over, and like wasting literally seconds. All they had to do was avoid them from going out of bounds. It's all the Rams had to do. Tom Brady just chopped the field up 4 yards to Fournette. 14 yards out of bounds to Miller. 7 yards out of bounds to Miller. Incomplete. Defensive pass interference. Now they're on the 1. Next play, little waggle pass play. I don't know if it was a waggle, but it was a flat. I think it was just a flat route to the tight end. Rolls in the end zone. Touchdown, which then was followed by explaining something amazing, and it was I believe the first touchdown pass to a tight end by Tom Brady since Gronk. I may have to look that up. Someone look that up. But I believe that is what Romo said. The game-winning touchdown pass from Tom Brady to a tight end was the first touchdown pass to a tight end this season. I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Or maybe it was just the first tight end catch for this tight end. His name was, who was it? It was Otten? Definitely not Otten. I mean, why wouldn't you pronounce it Otten? It's just cotton without a C. Either way, the Rams are still just being the Rams. The entire offense runs through Kupp, and that's about it. 12 for 56 from Henderson. Cam Akers is nowhere to be seen. Allen Robinson is nowhere to be seen. And their offense had 206 yards. It's completely atrocious. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a blocked field goal. I mean, this is the only reason the Rams are in this game, really. I don't know how they even get anything done. And they just have not been good. 3-5, coming off the Super Bowl. Man, they said run it back, and they aren't. I just say they're not running. I wonder how long this goes for. Is this the reckoning? We've been watching the Rams remove draft picks to just add players and add players. I forget, is it like 2026 is their next first round, or maybe 2027, something like that. They've traded away the world to keep adding pieces, and they're all, like last year they had 2 rent-a-players that are not on the team, and I don't know why Beckham would go to the Rams, but Miller left. And when you just give away all your draft picks to these rent-a-players that then leave, your team doesn't have any players. Like literally, they just don't even have players. Like they didn't draft any. They didn't retain those players. I mean, it's Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford, and nothing else. Whitworth retires, and the team is just in shambles now. Those reports of Donald retiring and the reports of McVay even retiring, to me, all of a sudden, they don't seem ridiculous. When that happened, I thought, that's ridiculous. Like, what? Why? You know, Kupp's not old. Stafford's not too old. Donald's not that old. Those players are all great. They can figure this out. Sean McVay most certainly isn't old. I don't even think he's like 37 yet. I think he's like 36. And of course, McVay, I mean, he can be like the first coach to win 500 games if he keeps it up. And I was so shocked by that, but all of a sudden it's become abundantly clear. I kind of get it. I mean, like, you know what? This is we gave everything away. We did it. We won the Super Bowl. Let's just get out of here. This is a mess. This is not great. And we can just move on. Stafford, whatever, you know, you played in Detroit for years. You can handle it. And Kupp, maybe they just trade him. I mean, do they go for a cleaning? Like, do they just say, all right, we're trading away everyone? Stafford to the Colts, because the Colts love replacement quarterbacks. Well, maybe not anymore now that Frank Reich is gone. Cooper Kupp to somewhere, first-round pick. He's still very, very good. And Aaron Donald, first round, maybe 2 first rounds. You can get a whole haul for Aaron Donald, and you just restart now. I mean, there's a way out of this. If they wanted to do that, I would love it. I think that would be the boldest and kind of coolest thing to do. They're 3-5. They can come back a little bit, but I do not see it happening. I'd say just trade Allen Robinson, trade Cooper Kupp. Well, wait, you can't. You got to do it at the end of the year. But trade Allen Robinson, trade Cooper Kupp, trade Matthew Stafford, trade Aaron Donald. I'm sure someone will take Stafford. It'd probably be the Commanders or the Colts or some other stupid team that keeps taking old quarterbacks. But TB12, thank you so much for still being able to do that. Still being able-bodied to win a game with 40 seconds left. Whenever I see Tom Brady set up to do a drive to win the game, especially in a situation like this, they needed a touchdown. They didn't have any timeouts, and there was 44 seconds left. If anyone watches it at the end of the Super Bowl in 2001 or 2002, the 2001 season, when they're playing against the Rams, the Patriots come onto the field with about a minute 45 left, no timeouts, needing a field goal. And John Madden, in his infinite wisdom, rest in peace, said, they should probably just kneel this out. Send this one into overtime. There's a minute and 40 seconds left. He immediately drives down the field, kicks a field goal. That's it. You know, the rest is history. Greatest of all time. But I can't believe that was suggested. That they should kneel it out, tied, with a minute and 45 seconds left. Did someone tell Tom Brady that he said that? He's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to win this Super Bowl right now because he is the most I'm going to show you up person since Michael Jordan. Oh, I still can't believe that's said. Look it up. John Madden says it right at the beginning of that drive. And Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, and these teams were both the past Super Bowl winners. Congratulations. Let's move on.